Roll call.
Danny Wiley,
Present.
Charlie Ramirez,
Present.
Jonathan Laraga, Romeo Robles,
Present.
Rafael Munguia,
Present.
Luis Madrigal, Andy Castro. We have a quorum.
Okay, thank you. Public testimony, anybody signed up to speak on public
Sir,
testimony?
may we excuse the absent members, please?
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion
Oh,
to
I'm
excuse the
sorry,
absentees.
Yes.
I'll second that motion, Chairman.
Okay, all those in favor say aye, raise your right hand. Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Okay, now we go to public testimony. Anybody signed up?
Yes, sir. We had one individual sign up, Blake Box.
Okay, come on up.
May you state your residence, sir?
McAllen, Texas.
Your full resident, your full address.
Oh, 500 East Pecan, McAllen, Texas. Go ahead. Hi, my name is Blake Box. I'm with Aztec Realty, and I work with the sellers, some landowners there around item number 5, where Queenstown Park is trying to rezone to light limited industrial, and I'm here just to support their efforts. The sellers there have owned land in that area for a long time. We have a lot of demand, people calling, looking for industrial land, and it's hard to find. And we think that this would be beneficial to the area. The owners own land to the north, to the west, and to the northwest of this lot, on the other side of Las Milpas Road there. And we think that what Queenstown's trying to do there would be beneficial to the area and the city of Pharr. And I'm happy to answer any questions if there are any.
No, we don't have any
No.
questions. Okay,
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
No, sir.
Okay, we'll close the public testimony. Approval of the minutes of February the 22nd. Review the minutes.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
I move to approve the minutes of the last meeting.
Okay, need a second?
I'll second that,
Second,
Chairman.
Mr. Munguia. Okay, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Okay, the motion carries. Public hearing, next item.
Good evening, gentlemen. Della Robles, Planner 1 for the City of Pharr. Tonight, we have 6 items for your recommendation. The first 3 items are tabled items, and they will continue to be tabled, so no action is necessary. Item number 4, Jala Tow Service LLC has filed with the Planning and Zoning Commission a request for a conditional use permit to allow the outside storage of materials and/or equipment in a planned unit development district PUD. The property is legally described as being all of lots 10 and 17, Pharr, Las Milpas Industrial Park Subdivision, Pharr, Hidalgo County, Texas. The property's physical address is 109 West Zavala Drive. The property is currently zoned Planned Unit Development, PUD, and the surrounding area is zoned Planned Unit Development District, PUD, to the north, south, east, and west. The area is generally designated for industrial use in the land use plan. Fire Department is pending a reinspection for the conditional use permit. Code Compliance and Planning Division recommend approval. 6 surrounding property owners were notified of the request by letter, and a legal notice was published in the Advance News Journal. Staff received no response to the letters or to the legal notice. Development Services is recommending approval of the request for a conditional use permit to allow the outside storage of materials and/or equipment in a planned unit development district PUD. Applicant shall attain a certificate of occupancy and meet all city department requirements prior to the issuance of the conditional use permit, as well as being subject to the following conditions as set in the packet before you. And gentlemen, we do have representation in the audience.
Okay, does the representation have any comments at this time?
¿Quiere decir algo o no?
No?
She's fine.
Okay. This item requires a public hearing. Is there anybody from the affected area signed up to speak on this item?
No one in the affected area.
Okay, thank you. We close the public hearing. Open the item up to board discussion. Can I get a definition of a planning unit development district?
A planning unit development district is a district that's, that they make up, and basically what they do is they set what is gonna be used on that district. So, it's usually by the landowner, the person that's developing, and he or she decides, okay, this is gonna be for industrial, this is gonna be for commercial. It's planned. And so these properties that are here in this planned unit development are for industrial use.
Mr. Chairman, they're planned comprehensive developments, like Della stated. So they could be a combination of land uses as well.
Okay, but,
For industrial code, there's a variety of uses in that area.
okay, but on the onset of the application, the planning is explained for the entire project? What they're gonna be here, what's gonna be here, what's gonna be there? No, is it done in phases or what?
It's overall.
Oh, it's either commercial, heavy or light or low, okay. Okay. Okay, any other questions? Board discussion, no more discussion? Okay, we'll close the board discussion. Open the floor for any motions.
I'll make a motion to approve, Chairman, the PUD.
I'll go with second on that.
Second with Charlie. Okay, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Okay, motion carries.
Item number 5, Oscar Garza, representing Queenstown Park LLC owner, has filed with the Planning and Zoning Commission a request for a change of zone from Agriculture and/or Open Space District AO to Limited Industrial District LI in order to develop the land into 3 industrial lots. One which will be 100,980 square feet of industrial cold storage facility. The subject site is located on the west side of South Veterans Boulevard. It is physically located within the 8200 through 8400 block of South Veterans Boulevard. The property is legally described as being a 26.375 acre tract of land, more or less, out of Lot 352, Kelly Pharr subdivision, Pharr, Hidalgo County, Texas. The property fronts South Veterans Boulevard, a 100-foot minor arterial which runs north and south with a posted speed limit of 30 to 45 miles per hour as identified in the City of Pharr's thoroughfare plan. The property is currently zoned Agriculture and/or Open Space District AO. The properties to the north and west are zoned Agriculture and/or Open Space District AO, and the City of Pharr limits lie to the east. There have been no other zoning requests within the general vicinity of the subject property since that time. The property is generally designated for single-family residential and commercial use in the land use plan. The limited industrial district is intended for industrial parks and larger, cleaner types of industries. The manufacturing uses should be screened and buffered, and no external effects such as excessive noise or odor should be extended beyond the property lines. The sites for such use are typically minimal of 2 acres and an average to 5 to 10 acres with a significant amount of land dedicated to landscaping. 9 letters were mailed out to the surrounding property owners, and a legal notice was published in the Advance News Journal. Staff received 1 response to the letters for information only. Development Services is recommending denial of the request to rezone to Agriculture and/or Open Space District AO to Limited Industrial District LI, as the property is not consistent with the future land use plan and is not compatible with the adjacent and nearby uses, which will have a detrimental impact to the neighborhood character and adjacent school. West Las Milpas is not within the overweight corridor and not associated as a truck route within the City of Pharr. which aids in accommodating the movement of overweight vehicles to legally transport cargo to distribution centers and industrial complexes. The property does, however, meet area requirements and has adequate ingress and egress. If approved, the owner must comply with all city ordinances and city department requirements. This item will go before the City Commission meeting of March the 15th, 2021 at 4 p.m. And gentlemen, we do have representation in the audience.
Okay, does the applicant have any comments this time?
Do you have anything to say?
Well, yes.
If you'd like to, please, your name and your address.
My name is Joaquin Spammer. I'm the developer. My address is 11011 South Cage. We are right across the street from the Pharr Bridge. That's where my office is located. Well, we intend to build a 100,000 square foot cold storage facility for a major Fortune 200 company. We're already working with them in West Laco. We want to move them to Pharr. We have about 60 employees in West Laco that will be moved to Pharr. And we expect that with this facility, we will at least have 100 employees full-time at this facility. So it's a major investment. It's $14 million. I'd rather be in the city of Pharr, and I hope you help me move over here. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
Hello, Oscar Garza, engineer for Mr. Spammer on the Queenstown Park development. So just want to offer myself any questions that you may have related to the rezone of this property.
We don't have any questions. This is time for your comments if you have any.
Okay. Well, as Mr. Spammer said, I think it's a great investment to the city of Pharr. It's going to bring a lot of jobs. And I think that's kind of the trend of where that general area is going to go. You have the IBTC coming in, and the expansion of the international bridge. So you're going to have a lot of this type of development in this area, for sure. So.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, this item requires a public hearing. Is there anybody signed up?
One individual did sign up, a Robert Evans.
Yeah, hi, my name's Robert Evans. I live at 1412 Martin Avenue in McAllen, Texas. I'm part of the Kelly Evans family, and we own the surrounding property to this development, and we're completely supportive of his Queenstown Park development. Just want to let you guys know that as the surrounding property owner, we're in support of it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, that's it. No more comments?
No more comments.
Okay. This item requires a public hearing. Anybody that lives in the affected area signed up to speak on this item?
Just Mr. Robert Evans.
Okay. We close the public hearing, open the item up to board discussion.
Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to go to executive session.
Okay. Time is 6:13, and in accordance with Chapter 551 of the Texas Government Code, Section 551.071 through 551.087, City of Pharr Planning and Zoning Commission members will hereby go into executive session. Okay, time is 6:43, and we will return from executive session, and we'll continue with the board discussion. Any further board discussion? None? Okay, we close the board discussion. Open up the floor for any motions.
Chairman, I was going to make a motion to deny the request for rezone based off of the recommendations that staff has provided for us.
Okay, need a second?
I second.
Second? Okay, all those in favor say aye and raise your right hand. Aye. You gonna vote?
I will say nay on that one, sir.
Okay. Okay, all those not in favor? Same?
Aye.
Okay. Okay, 4-1. Okay, motion carries then. Thank you.
Chairman, I wanted just to make one comment. We definitely don't like denying these type of opportunities, right, that exist for our city, but at the same time, it's tough to approve these type of requests, being that we're so close to a school. We also have to think of the safety and security of our citizens. So I just wanted everyone to understand that, and just wanted that to be on the record, so thank you.
Okay. Next item? Huh? We're done with it.
Item number 6, TGO Dahlia 21 LP, an affiliate of the Texas Gray Oaks LLC representing SC Properties Ltd. owners, has filed with the Planning and Zoning Commission a request for a change of zone from Office Professional District OP to Residential Multifamily High Density District RMF HD in order to develop and construct a total of 120-unit multifamily high-density usage on said property. The subject site is located on the south side of West Sam Houston Avenue. It is physically located within the 400 to 600 block of West Sam Houston Avenue. The property is legally described as being a 4.77 acre tract of land, more or less, which includes the access easement out of Lot 187, Kelly Pharr Subdivision, Pharr, Hidalgo County, Texas. The property fronts West Sam Houston Avenue, an 80-foot major collector that runs east and west with a posted speed limit of 30 miles per hour as identified in the City of Pharr's thoroughfare plan. The property is currently zoned Office and Professional District OP. On March the 11th, 2008, the property and a portion of the property to the north was rezoned to Office and Professional District OP. The remaining property to the north was zoned as Agriculture and/or Open Space District AO on March 30th, 1982, when the city adopted the current zoning ordinance we use today. The property to the west was rezoned to General Business District C towards the front and Residential Multifamily High Density District RMF HD towards the back on February the 15th, 2000. The property to the east was zoned to Single Family Residential District R1, and the property to the south was zoned as Agriculture and/or Open Space District AO on March the 30th, 1982, when the city adopted the current zoning ordinance we use today. There have been no other zoning requests within the general vicinity of the subject property since that time. The property is generally designated for residential use in the land use plan. The residential multifamily high-density district is established to provide adequate space and site diversification for medium to high-density areas. This may be zoned for transitional areas developed for single-family usage, but because of the need for rehabilitation or changes in the character of the neighborhood, are now deemed suitable for some multifamily development. This zone allows for medium to high-density developments and should be located where additional requirements for street, water and fire protection, wastewater drainage, and adequate open space shall be met. RMF HD uses should not run traffic over large distances of single-family residential side streets or neighborhoods and should be located close to arterials or collectors capable of carrying the additional traffic. Multifamily developments are not a buffer between single-family uses and commercial uses and should be properly buffered from non-residential land uses and traffic or from pollution and environmental hazards. 15 letters were mailed out to the surrounding property owners and a legal notice was published in the Advance News Journal. Staff received no response to the letters or to the legal notice. Development Services is recommending approval of the request to rezone from Office Professional District OP to Residential Multifamily High Density District as the property meets area requirements, has adequate ingress and egress. The property is not currently compatible with the future land use plan. However, the zoning will allow for reasonable use of the property and granting the request results in equal treatment of similarly situated properties. If approved, the owner must comply with all city ordinances and city department requirements. This item will go before the City Commission meeting of March the 15th, 2021 at 4 p.m. And gentlemen, we do have representation in the audience.
Okay, does the applicant have any comments at this time?
No, sir.
No? Okay. This item requires a public hearing. Is there anybody from the affected area signed up to speak on this item?
No, sir.
Okay, we'll close the public hearing. Open up the floor for any discussion. The board discussion.
Chairman, I had a quick question.
Okay.
The close proximity to the water plant, are there any issues with it not being in compliance in that regard?
What do you mean?
The new zoning for the multifamily versus office?
They're gonna have a buffer fence.
Okay.
They're gonna have a buffer fence at
So
that
would be a
location.
requirement?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Dale.
Yes, sir.
No further discussion? Okay, we'll close the board discussion. Open up the floor for any motions.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to approve.
Okay, we need a second.
I'll second that, Chairman.
Second, okay. All those in favor, say aye. Raise your right hand.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Okay, the motion carries.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you. Next item is,
Thank you.
announcements and other business? None? Okay. Oh, there's only one item left,
Mr.
I
Chairman.
believe.
To adjourn.
Okay,
Second.
second, okay, all those in favor say aye. All those opposed, same sign, okay. Motion carries. We are adjourned.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.